I think that there are definitely dangers to winning, actually very similar to the dangers in losing. But there are some other separate things that I'll go into, but let me just talk about what the sort of mirror image of the losing side is. So on the losing side, people will say, oh, I'm losing because I got unlucky. But on the winning side, what they say is I'm winning because I'm playing so well. And that's not always the case. There's a lot of variance in everything that we do, and we tend to underestimate, particularly when we're winning, the amount of luck that's involved in having a good outcome. People think about a game like football as a game that's really primarily skill, but we know it's not, because for sure there's a coin flip at the beginning of the game, so we know there's at least that element of luck. But there's also things like weather, there's things like injuries, which often have to do with bad luck. So there's all sorts of luck elements in that, and we still view that as a skill game, right? So in poker, people sort of acknowledge that, there's this sort of combination of skill and luck, and so I think they're more willing to see what the variance is. But the problem with that is that then when you have a good outcome, you'll discount the good stuff. So you'll have people who are 5 or 6 standard deviations away from the mean on what their expected value for the day was, and they're talking about how great they played. And obviously there was a lot of luck involved in that. And you'll see that in business all the time. When things are going well, people believe their own notices. They think that their decisions are really good. They think that things are going really well because their marketing campaign is perfect. And you'll see people actually do something interesting, which is that if they've used a strategy that's won in a particular case, they'll then tell everybody that that strategy is the best strategy, and they'll just assume that it's supposed to apply out to every single case. And you see that all the time, and obviously that's not a particularly good strategy either. Because once we think, okay, the outcome is because we're such good decision makers, then we start to believe that all of our decisions are good. It's much better to actually be outcome blind and to think about the decisions that we're making along the way and whether they're good or bad before we actually know what the outcome is.